basically a quiet place. Hey, it's a normal day, you know. And then, oh, is that a meteorite? Holy crap, there's a whole bunch of aliens that are killing us, and they're all vicious and all that. And then one person stands still, doesn't make a noise. Oh, holy crap, they're as blind as a bat, but have the hearing of a dog. So as long as we keep quiet, we're fine. It killed us all. Basically, the premise is basically that the main family basically have got it down to a T. They put placements to where to stand, where to walk, how to silence their steps, to basically make it to where things like the waterfall, where it's interference to the hearing of other things. And that's basically what it is. And the beginning is basically, so in Quiet Place 2 is basically just the beginning of it all. Basically, meteorite strikes down. The aliens start taking out people, but of course they're blind, but they have good hearing, and they attack anything they hear. Like, while there's survival, it's mostly people that have caught on to the stay silent kind of survival tactic. There are people that have been smart enough to either soundproof an area so they can act normal, or they learn things like the waterfall trick where they can interfere with other sounds so they can actually talk and all that. But basically that's what it is for part 2. Part 1 is basically just they're scrounging around for supplies, and the son wants to play with the toy that has a noise. The father takes out the batteries, that way it can't make no noise. But the sister goes and finds batteries to do it. But basically, as soon as they're about to go home, the son thinks it's a good idea to start up the toy, ends up getting killed. And then later, they ended up having another kid. I don't know how the mom and dad get it on. They probably made a soundproof room. And they basically have a kid on the way. They're preparing a safe haven for the pregnancy. And then the father's also trying to find a place of safety to let his son, who's frustrated with how things are, basically the older son, basically allowing him to communicate because he's frustrated with it. So he brings it to waterfall. And the daughter, basically, he tries to work on getting a hearing aid. And trying to get her to be able to hear stuff. Because without doctors or anything, it's very hard to come across those. So he tries to program one that are more powerful, and eventually he makes some. But there is a feedback on it, which later in the first movie basically irritates the monsters because they have a higher hearing frequency. And it agitates them, so it allows them to kill them. And that's basically it. Is just once they're about to figure it out, the father sacrifices themselves. They figure out that how to defeat them. Second one is basically, now that we know it, we're gonna go try to spread the knowledge. But we're also trying to get this baby to safety as well, because they can't just stay on this farm forever. And need to find other humans. They find a friend of their father, but of course, he's over here being ashamed that his wife died, that he couldn't help them, and basically he tries to be the hermit, that knows how to survive by himself. Basically, they go. Him and the daughter find a island of basically safety, but of course. Being dumb, they are able to be tracked by one, and that one kills most of the humans on that island. And it's basically just a downhill spiral into another chance for a third movie. And that's basically it. It's just survival, be quiet, we learn new things, we learn how to defeat them. And they try to find more humans and all that to protect one another. But of course, once one screws up, it kills a lot of them. So it's like, you want to have protection from others like a herd, but yet if one screws up, the rest of you are dead. And of course, family is everything, so they try to stick together and basically try to cover others' needs and all that. But of course, it's futile when they want something like normal human conversation or interaction, which you can't, because if you do so, you're dead. So basically, you do anything, you're dead. Unless you know how to do the effective hearing thing they have. But anyways, that's basically it. It's basically trying. First one is basically how they survive. They find out how. Second one is trying to get more humans and trying to effectively end it by spreading the word of the defeat, the weakness of them. But anyways, that's it for Quiet Place 1 and 2. I'm trying to get this stuff done. I can't really make any more gaming videos because I don't have time. And if I want to have something for this week coming up, I'm going to need to sacrifice these weekend 12 o'clock videos. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video.